Many people with mental illness have never had a good friend or romantic relationship in their lives. For them, love can feel like a language they never learned. It has two aspects: giving love, caring for others, and expressing emotions. And receiving love, accepting the care of others. For me, loneliness was a room I lived in. I could see the world through the window, people laughing, holding hands, sharing secrets, but the glass was always cold to the touch. Depression and anxiety were my silent roommates, whispering that I was too much and not enough. The energy it took to just get through the day left nothing for anyone else. The desire for connection was a constant ache, but the fear of rejection was a fortress. My journey out didn't start with a person, it started with a plant. A small, half-wilted succulent someone left behind in my apartment building. Taking care of it was simple. A little water, a little sun. There was no pressure, no expectation. Just the quiet act of nurturing something. When a new leaf sprouted, I felt a flicker of something I hadn't felt in years. A gentle, quiet pride. This was my first lesson in giving love. It was small, it was safe, and it was just for me. Then came the second lesson, receiving. I started volunteering at the local library, a place where silence was a comfort. I didn't talk to anyone for weeks, just finding solace in the company of books. One afternoon, a fellow volunteer named Alex didn't try to force a conversation. He just quietly placed a warm cup of tea on the desk beside me and said, "You look like you could use this." Every instinct screamed at me to refuse, to retreat into my safe shell. The old whispers returned, questioning his motives, telling me I wasn't worthy of this simple kindness. But then I looked at the steam rising from the cup, thought of my little plant on the windowsill, and I did the hardest thing I'd done in a long time. I looked at him, gave a small, fragile smile, and said, "Thank you." That was the turning point. Accepting that small act of care was like opening a window in that lonely room, just a crack, but enough to let the light in. Our friendship didn't blossom overnight. It was built on 100 more small moments, shared silence, quiet recommendations for books, a simple, "How was your week?" It taught me that receiving love isn't a passive act, it is a choice. It's the courage to believe you are worthy of care. The path to connection isn't a grand, cinematic leap. It's a slow, steady walk made up of tiny, brave steps. It starts with learning to care for something and eventually learning to let someone care for you.